It's that time of week again, guys, where we're back for a Sorare card giveaway, as well as a bit of budget scouting on the Zero to Hero series, where we look to take a bunch of zeros and try and cobble them into some sort of strategy, into some sort of team that could help us win some absolute heroes into the gallery. In the video today, but there's been a bit of a change in the landscape, as it were, for the beginner modes and the tutorial sessions that we've been running through so far, that might now just be steering us into the direction of playing SO5 proper. In the video today, we'll be announcing the giveaway winner from last week, as well as what you need to do to get involved in this week's giveaway, as well as resetting the parameters for what this beginner budget strategy is going to do, what it's going to look like, and what we're going to be scouting on this series going forward. At any point in the video, if you do laugh, you learn, you like something or whatever, please do like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And if you're brand new to Sorare and you haven't opened up your account yet, there's a link in the description in this video that will get you $50, pounds, euros, whatever your currency is, of market credit that will help you go out there and reinforce your squad. By clicking on that link, you support all the content here at the channel, so I thank you in advance if you do so. If you do get stuck, or if you've got any questions, jump into the comment section and I'll come and sort you out, because this series, as much as it's fun for all of us Sorare scouts and managers that have been around the block once or twice, it is really aimed at those beginner players that are just starting out, or those budget players that are really trying to grind the lower ends of the game to climb up the ladder of success, as it were. And yeah, let's just get stuck straight into it. Because the way it was set up before, where we're playing all the warm-up modes and all the Sorare primary competitions, where you play maximum, or you minimum and maximum play one limited in the competition with a hodgepodge of commons. But as we come to open up the Gameweek Centre ahead of Gameweek 21, when I look into all of these warm-up modes, there seems to be no reward pool whatsoever. Now, maybe this is a temporary glitch. We'll revisit this next week, of course, but it does now feel that those modes, we've completed them, we've got all the boxes out of them that we're going to, and they're now shut off from us, and we now need to get ourselves into some SO5 action. But because of how we tried to maximise this, getting all the free boxes and playing as many people as we could in different regions and competitions for as little money as possible, as the club is a bit of a patchwork. Last episode we were targeting La Liga players, and thanks to all the votes and nominations from you guys, we have brought in our La Liga Zero, and at £4.10, can you believe it's Diego Aspas? He'll be returning from a red card suspension this game week, so he'll come in quite clutch. But now we'll find out who won the Romero last week, but I've also found the winners for Dorsch and Nelson, so those guys will be winging their way out the club, which means we're going to be down to having 7 cards, okay? And the majority of them very viable, very, very usable. We did buy Balikwisha on a bit of an injury discount, and I believe his return is relatively imminent. So we'll be giving away Michel and Balikwisha in the giveaway for this video. But because we've not got the warm-ups access to us, I think with this strategy, especially where we're at right now, I don't want to completely throw the baby out with the bathwater, because I do think we've got some really good cards, and we've got some minerals that we could, if we can put them together, we still could be quite successful with. So I think for the foreseeable future on Zero to Hero, we will be targeting the specialist competitions on Sorare. This game week in particular, we're looking at anti-stack, where the prize pool is way more generous. As long as we get into the top 10%, we'll be getting a standard box, which is fantastic. But if we can break into the top 450, essentially, we'll be looking to pick up a card as well. And I think for the anti-stack competition, the gallery as we find it at the moment is pretty well built. We've got Ryman, who will be at home to Hanover, which, as long as he doesn't concede free, could score pretty well. We have Munoz and Henrik, so we have 2 defender choices, both at home. I think Henrik's match is maybe a little bit better, but Munoz could be a bit spiky. Let's say we went with Henrik's. In midfield, we have Teji and we have Clarkson. I think Teji at home to Toulouse is a must pick. Teji's a bit of a captain as well, isn't he? And Diego Aspas is our only nominated forward. So for the extra position, we're looking at either Clarkson or Munoz. Now, Munoz is nailed to play in this game, and this sort of match might actually really suit him. This could be one of the games where he actually has one of his peak performances that he's not had so far this season. Ollie Glasner and Crystal Palace really do have their back against the ropes on this one. But Clarkson will start. This is 2nd versus 4th, so a very valuable 3 points for Aberdeen. And with the injuries they've had to 1 or 2 other players, I think Clarkson is pretty nailed as well. But this feels like a really strong 5 to me. You know, we've got a defender that should be able to carry, you know, his weight. Same with the goalkeeper, but the other three outfielders could all smash really big, really high scores. And for me, this is actually a really clever anti-stack team. A lot of them are at home. It's only Diego Aspas who's away, and that's to Leganés, which isn't exactly a bad away fixture in the grand scheme of La Liga and all the rest of it. So I'm quite confident ahead of this. Unfortunately, our guys are a little bit too good that we can't play underdog with them, which is fine. But this is now going to be the battleground for the Zero to Hero series, the special events calendar. And for November, I did say on the channel already, it's probably one of the most robust and exciting specialist calendars that we've got here. And for Game Week 23, the next thing we're going to be coming to look at is either Cap 260 Global, pardon me, that's the rules for it. So we've got Cap 260 that we could just probably replay this team in again already. I don't think it'll exceed the cap count that's here, especially if we did sling Munoz in, who's a little bit cheaper on the L15. And there's also the French specialist, which having Teji in already is a bit of an activator. You know, I don't know if I would rule out not going for this, but it's a bit late in the day, and maybe this is something we can think about going forward. But yeah, I think for the next game week, we'll be looking at Cap 260. And looking at the lineup we currently have, we probably need a guy that is like quite cute, quite clever. A guy with a very, very low L15 coming into next weekend, which by the time you're watching this, you maybe have a better chance of trying to scramble and find one of those guys to nominate them in the comment section so you can win the Michelle Ange Balaquisha on next week's video. But as I sit here right now, it's a wee bit hard to go that far ahead because we're just about to come out of a midweek. We have a very active weekend. Before then, we can see what the L15s will actually stand like for Game Week 23 itself. So wish us luck for this one. I'm fully confident here at the Really Smart Football Fan Club that we could break into the top 10% with this. In Cap 260, I think we've got, again, the right pieces in the right places where this could be pretty good. Now, if we go into Sorare data and we type in Really Smart Football Fan, you're going to find our squad of players here. And the reason I want to jump into this right now is I want to have a wee peek at Game Week 23 and see what we've got. Do we have the specialist thing open? Ryman is away to Kaiserslautern, which is not bad. Henriks is away to Dortmund. Munoz away to Wolves. That's not bad, away to Wolves. But with Teji away to Le Havre, very good game. Aspas at home at Celta Vigo. That's a game where he could do well in, certainly. But yeah, I think this would be roughly the sort of team we're looking at around the cap 200 mark, depending on how they do this weekend. So we're certainly looking for a player in any position that is, let's say, L15, 55 or below is what we'll entertain and what we'll enter in the comment section of this video to be featured on next week's. And then we did get, I just thought I wanted to do this in the video, but we can open the Nicholas Dorsch. So let's just do that. See if we get a special Dorsch. Since we've not got any boxes to open. Not a special edition, but let's see his big handsome face. There he is. All his tattoos and everything. Nice card this year for Dorshy boy. Like that. And he's on his way out to a giveaway winner on the channel. Reece Nelson still no picture. And with the run that I've had with Rivals personally this weekend, I'm a wee bit gutted that I've not at least just copied and pasted some Rival stuff. We tried to do a little bit of set and forget for this. But as long as I'm close to my computer, I'm going to try and double enter, as it were, and try and get some more limited essence. Which actually, I think these boxes have been nerfed. So let me just check that as we're talking right now. The light box, 1 essence potential. 1 essence potential on this one. I wonder what the bigger boxes are like now. Yeah, the elite boxes are still good. Yeah, I still think these boxes aren't too shabby, to be honest with you. Not sure if there's been much of a nerf on them. But yeah, still not too bad. The tickets are still there, which is all good. But yeah, I think we could maybe try and capitalise on this section of the game a little bit more. Now, we won't be scouting or bringing any under 23 players in because of this change of the landscape, the change of strategy, but we still have a card to give away to all you heroes and legends, Sorare scouts and managers who supported the content by coming in, tuning into the video and leaving a comment. And one of you guys is about to win my, I think his first name's Isaac, maybe Ivan, but my Romero card that we got as soon as we opened up this account to get started. So thanks to everyone that has supported the content and gets involved in the comment section. And it's with my great honour and pride that I can give this stuff away to you guys as often as we can. There we go. All loaded up and ready to go. So again, thanks to all you guys for the support. I'm looking forward to catching the content in the comment section on the content this week, because now we've got a bit more of a mission, you know. We've got a target to set for. We're going for that cap 260. And it's Dylan F423. Hugo Bueno. Great suggestion. By the way, great budget pick as well. Potentially at Feyenoord on loan from the Premier League. So that's a career that could be fun to follow. But congratulations, mate. You've won the Romero. Thanks a lot for supporting the content. And good luck to everyone that's going to get involved in the giveaway for this week. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. On screen and now some other stuff that I've made that YouTube thinks you might enjoy. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like the content, get into the comment section, all that good stuff, guys. Stay out of trouble, and I'll catch you on the next one.